Bears fall to 3 and 4. Tampa with a game and leading Detroit next week. Well, Jeff George making his first start of the year for the suddenly offensive average Minnesota Vikings at home against San Francisco, but they're anything but average today. Leroy Horde up the middle, 19 yards. Opening drive, 2 plays later. George. Randy Moss, look at the throw, look at the catch. It was only catch of the day for Randy, but it sets up a first and goal. George. Jake Reed. Out of bounds at the 1. 4th and goal, and Dennis Green says, let's go. And the gamble pays off. Touchdown, Leroy Horde, who had close to 100 yards rushing in the first half alone, 7-0 V-men.
Yeah, Randall McDaniel lined up at fullback in the backfield. He's going to get on Winfred Tubbs right in what we call the 2-hole right there, strong side, and he actually makes Tubbs turn his back as Horde gets into the end zone.
Look at this, Chris Rogers hitting Jerry Rice. Rice says, don't do that. The Vikings said to Jerry, don't do that. The end of it all is the Vikings get a 15-yard personal foul penalty, and the Niners get a field goal at 7-3. Trump played a Horde, but Horde fumbles, and Darnell Walker's Johnny on the spot. He could go all the way. 71 yards, 10-7 San Francisco, who have only been an underdog as they were today by 7 points or more twice since 1983. But here come the Vikings. George to Matthew Molly Hatchet. Some heavy metal. 80 yards. Vikings lead it 14-10. Minute left in the half after a field goal by San Francisco makes it 14-13. Boy, everybody got in the action, Tom. This is Andrew Jordan with a touchdown. 21-13. 11 seconds left in the half. 8-point game. You just hate to see this. Garcia. Intercepted by John Randall, the big fella. Rumbles to the 15, which sets up a field goal. So now you're down 11 on the miscue in the final seconds. He's done everything except pick off a pass. Now he's done that, Tommy. John Randall, 24-13. Now, Chris Carter came out and said, you know what? I'm winded. I'm not going to really start the third quarter. That's kind of interesting. But meanwhile, he watched Dwayne Rudd with the block punt.
Yeah, great job of getting penetration from the outside, getting his left hand in there, and partially blocking that punt.
So the Vikings hit the ball at the 22, and George, well, you know what, I'm going to put the pads on later on. Chris Carter, all he does is get dressed and
catch touchdown.
2-yard touchdown, 38-16. George has thrown 3 touchdown passes, and the San Francisco 49ers, Steve Young just with the ball cap, Steve Mariucci and Jerry Rice saying it'll be better days. But for the first time since 1980, and to put that historically, that's the last time the Niners were bad. They were building under Bill Walsh. That's the first time since 1980 that the 49ers have lost 3 straight games, 40-16. Jeff George is a starter, lit up the offense.
It was tough for us, coming off being 2-4 and coming in and saying, hey, we have to win this game, and you're facing the 49ers. It took a lot of guts.
We were entering into a place where we haven't been before, and our back is against the wall, and we've got so much work to do.
Well, Jeff George, 15 of 28 to 3 touchdowns for 250, and we go inside the numbers. The San Francisco 49ers have given up over 40 points now. 3 different games this year. They've given up 113 points the last 3 games. They've given up 207 through 7 games this year. Now, I know it's not fair to compare them to the best teams they've had, but those are the 5 Super Bowl championship teams, 81, 84, 88, 89, 94.